You don't actually need a key to open the Debt Ravager cage, by the way. For anyone thinking you'd need one because it's mentioned in the quest. Maybe once upon a time you did. But now you can just go up and right click it. I was doing that on like a... Well, I remember doing it in a video before on a... whatever I was leveling up at the time. Remember how I was saying I was doing these out things before? I did that before on some other character. My Draenei of that time. I don't remember what the class they were, but well, I don't remember getting the Death Ravager quest on them, so I assumed they weren't a warrior. And they could just stroll on up and open the cage. You've been a great help thus far, Qyrok. You will do well to help out the others at the encampment. Don't worry about those goblins. I'm taking care of everything. That traitor is going to wish he'd never messed with Alliance Naval Command. I can't believe it. It was the gnome all along. I should have known. Spark must be brought to justice. I need you to go down to the beach and find that deceitful gnome. Once you find him, get whatever information you can out of him. If a high-ranking official of the Alliance has committed treasonous acts, who knows how many others are corrupt. And Qyrok, use force if you have to. I will guess, weak sauce, meat tenderizer, seafarer's blade, the discipline stick, and the skull cracker. This is what his tenderizer looks like. You can see that model in other things. Though the other ones are more purpley like that. Then there's the discipline stick and then the shell cracker.
Light bless you. Light be with you. For the Alliance.
I remember having difficulty actually finding this guy when I came to do the quest before. Thankfully, no real difficulty this time. And Christ, he has a fair bit of health. Can't you see I'm busy? It's over, Spark. The Admiral knows it was you who betrayed the Alliance. Now you're going to cooperate with me and tell me everything that you know, or we're going to engage in some fisticuff.
Alrighty then.
Spark laughs. Does it frighten you to know that there are those that would serve the Legion with such devotion as to remain unwavering citizens of your pointless civilizations until called upon? Live in fear. Die by the will of Keltas. It's all the same. And now, I cut you. Die. And there we go. Let me read that again. Does it frighten you to know that there are those that would serve the Legion with such devotion as to remain unwavering citizens of your pointless civilizations until called upon? Live in fear, die by the will of Keltas. It's all the same. And now, I cut you. Die. And now we can get the traitor's communication. Let's not get these confused. This document is held together by an unusual seal. Servant, several years' worth of planning has been lost. The Draenei and their pitiful leader has escaped the Master's grasp once again. Once more, they have stolen my vessel and crashed it upon Azeroth. While it is true that their Master's Eldar agent has failed, she was able to... What Eldar agent? Huh. While it is true that the Master's Eldar agent has failed, she was able to transmit the Exeter's location to us. Fortuitously, her identity is still mystery to the Draenei. We may still be able to use her for our purposes. Contact our spy and prepare for a full-scale assault upon Draenei. Kill them all and recover my vessel. You are the only link that I have on Azeroth that is able to repair the damage the brutes inflicted upon the Exeter. Do not fail me, no. Should your lust for riches interfere with my orders, you will spend eternity in prayer. You'll pray for death to come, release you from the tortures I will unleash should you falter. King Sunstrider.
Need help?
Did you find the lying dog? Incredible. This was all part of their master plan. This information must reach the king and your own leaders. The implications are staggering. I'll go with this one. You must get this information to your people, Qyrok, or your brave acts have certainly slowed down the plans of Kel'Thas and his Dark Master. The attacks will undoubtedly continue. Take the traitor's communication to your leaders. They must see this for themselves. Perhaps they'll be able to better understand some of what was written.
Go with honor, friend.
So, we stroll on back up to Azure Watch. We stroll back up onto Azure Watch, then I'll start dealing with the totems. So yeah. We're a fair bit through Azure Mist actually now. I won't say like we're half done. Much less focused than the dwarf one was, I guess. I know, I felt like the dwarf one... Actually, no, the dwarf one still took a few hours, didn't it? For some reason, it felt like that was going quicker. Like, there was less, you know, back and forth. It was just more questing, you know. And, well... The places were near together. There was more questing being done rather than a ton of running around and whatnot. While here, it's different. It's not necessarily criticism, it's just this is going by the pre-Cataclysm questing style. The Dwarf Zone was rejigged in Cataclysm, so it's going by that style. That's all. You've returned. Exarch Menalius, whatever, takes the letter from you and begins to read. Damn them all to the nether. They've had a spy watching everything we've done. For how long? I'll notify Valna once. You've done us a great service, Qyrok. Be on your guard, as I'll be contacting you once the prophet has given me instruction as to what to do.
Blessings upon your family.
Delivered them from evil. Raw men. Sorry, couldn't resist. For anyone who doesn't get it, delivered them from evil is actually part of a prayer. I can't remember which prayer it was. I remember learning it in school. Gone to Catholic school growing up. So yeah, you know, it's one of the prayers we learned. Either that or it's one. Well, we didn't really learn prayers in school. We did our confirmation. I think it was more my nan teaching me it rather than anything else. Yeah, that was the case. It was my nan teaching me. But yeah, it was either the Lord's Prayer or the, you know, to Virgin Mary prayer. I can't remember. It's been a while. I frequently don't even acknowledge religion exists. Like, it's just not part of my mind space, you know? Just, I sometimes acknowledge that it's a thing. But most of the time I don't. My mind's elsewhere. Which is, it's actually funny considering like once a week a Jehovah's Witness comes to the house. That's a great chat with my mom. The Jehovah's Witness seems nice enough. Apparently she was saying things that the gay people are incomplete, or, you know, they've chose to be gay and they're flawed and shit. It's not that nice in that case, but she seems fine otherwise. Though apparently a lot of things are satanic and demonic from their perspective, or at least hers. Overall, she seems pretty fine, minus those failings. But anyway, the totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface. You notice a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the word Akinda. You begin to read the totem, barely able to pronounce the awkward words and phrases. Slowly, words start to form in your head. You think that the totem is telling you to go up the nearby hill to the northeast. Stillpine Ancestor Akinda. Stillpine Ancestor Akinda urges you to follow him. I would if you weren't sprinting so goddamn fast. Actually, while I'm wandering, I should equip this. So, we can just wander straight on up. We'll probably end up running into, actually, I'm outpacing him, surprisingly. It's a cool totem, or cool staff. I think there's some hostile critters here. Yeah, there's the birdie. Ah, I'm just wandering right to the vein. Fine. Do that. Get off 2 strikes of that. Then execute. The amount of amount of enemies like to give no loot. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, he goes over there and despawns. And here's Q. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface of the totem. You note a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the word C-O-O. You begin to read the totem, better able to pronounce the words and phrases. Words start to form in your head. You think that the totem is telling you to go across the Crystal Brook River to the east. Perhaps your destination is on the other side of the river. And here's the Still Pine ancestor, Ku. Motions for you to follow him. Now, be careful doing this. It's perfectly possible for you just to fall off. If you land just right, you'll get the going down thing. But that's it. Something something Azure, Azul Azure Summit, Ku, Fi, Jump, River, find Tiki. Ghostwalk, you're lifted by the spirits of the force. You are as light as air. Not really. Oh, you even get going down by doing it that way. Alright. I thought you actually had to take damage to get the going down buff. Achievement. But anyway. I'm so... actually no, that was always a thing. I remember finding it really difficult to actually find this totem. I didn't know where to go. I was searching all the way down that way. So I've no idea why I found it so difficult to find this thing. Probably was thinking, well, once upon a time they didn't have those notes on the map. But that's not the case. So I've no idea. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface of the totem. You note a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the word T-I-K-T-I. The symbols on this totem seem to translate much faster. The patterns and imagery all seem to blend into familiar words. Fairly certain that the totem is pointing you south, down the river. Something is at the bottom of the river itself. And there's the Silpine ancestor, Tiki. He asks that you follow him. And he walks so goddamn slow. You really should wait for him. Afar you something tack calm, gaze upon the something river, follow something to your. Go search bottom of river, south. And then turns into a snake. I'm not sure if they go the whole way or what. But I'm not really inclined to waiting to find out, considering how goddamn slow they move. If it's unlike the previous one... Actually, did the other one even come over to that totem? I have no idea. But anyway. It gave us a buff, let's not waste it. It's water breathing and increases swim speed by 150%. Wait, did it actually despawn or did I just get too far away from it? Yeah, it seems it actually despawned. It seems, anyway. Maybe I'm just being oblivious. But yeah, as you can see there on the map, we just have to go down to the other side of this. And it's much faster if you stay actually in the water where you can swim. Like, see, I'm just rocketing along. I know, I feel like there's something I want to say, but I can't think of it. It's quite annoying, quite irritating. I'm sure, you know, if it's important, I'll think of it. Actually, remember with the Blood Elves, there was a hidden quest. For those who don't know, there is a hidden quest in Eversong Woods. Huh. Apparently I, as a horde person, can go look at this shrine, get the quest for the Shrine of Datramar and the Tainted Arcane Sliver. According to this. That couldn't be right. Then again, there's a quest in Red Ridge Mountains. Given by Sean, that as a horde you can do. Maybe it was just when during the undead invasion thing, you could get the quest or something. You know, the Rat of the Lich King event. Maybe it was only then you could do it or something, but apparently hordes could do it. But anyway, oh yeah, the Blood Elf thing, and I know I wasted the buff there. Here is a quest. There is a Night Elf male overlooking a ton of... Well, sorry, a Blood Elf male overlooking a ton of... Murlocs. He gives you a quest to kill the Murlocs, and then he gives you a quest to kill a named Murloc. You can easily avoid doing those quests if you don't want to. But it's extra XP, extra money, why not? Ooh, that is a cool crest. I like it. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface of the totem. You notice a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the word "your." You no longer see unrecognizable symbology in the totems. The totem of "your" reads to you just as easily as your native tongue. The markings identify another Furbog den due west of here. You're able to expertly decipher the language on the totem, and know that your destination is Bristol Lim Village. Your will guide you, but if you get lost, know that you are able to take the ancient elven road in the forest leading west to reach your destination. And here is still Pine Ancestor Yor. Come, Qyrok, let us leave the water together, purified. I'm sorry, mate, but I don't come on command. Yeah, I went there. I made that joke. I'm just doing jokes for myself here. Made that same joke out back in Legion. Not sure if that episode has actually come out yet, as of the time of recording. I record in backlog, like I've said before. Every hour is 3 episodes, so... And with WoW, that's like 3 days, so if I record for 6 hours, that's 18 episodes, 18 days. And I do that 2 nights in a row, that's 36 days. You see where I'm going? It's quite easy to start building things up, quite dramatically. We go now, together. We will seek Vark. Follow me to Vark. This is Shadow the Forest. Grants the recipient decreased run speed and invisibility, or is cancelled upon combat or looting. Only works in Azure Mist Isle. We'll follow this guy. I'm jumping like a loon here, so it still feels like I'm doing something without while still keeping me behind.